Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep going. If you want to go get it, keep going. If you want to go get it, keep going.
What's up? Can Maintain Podcast is Melvin Huntley, and we're here with
Coach Bobby, break them down boxing.
Let's get it. Today we're going to talk about how boxing and mental health coincide. Talk a little bit about yourself, Coach Bobby. What's going on?
Man, I've been doing this boxing thing for a long time. I started boxing when I was about 22 years old. So, about 16 years now total I've been doing this boxing thing. I've been coaching for about 6 years now, give or take. Licensed in the state of North Carolina and the state of Virginia for pro and amateur with USA Boxing. Okay. Man, boxing can change your life in many ways. You just got to allow it to and trust that process.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about how boxing has helped you.
Boxing has helped change my life. You may look at me and could try to judge a book by its cover, but man, I came from a very rough environment. I grew up in Section 8 welfare, odds stacked against me kind of deal. Single mother, broken home, blah, 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 in and out of foster care, things like that. But, I used to smoke. I used to do drugs. Even used to sell drugs. Mm-hmm. All the above, you could name it. I was just going down that wrong path. But, and I would get in a few street fights here and there. And I would win some. Yeah. And I thought I was tough, right? So I go in the boxing gym. My boy at work at UPS I was working with, he's like, man, y'all need to come to the boxing gym. Y'all think y'all can fight? So I went in there with my chest all out, got my tail whooped for at least a year straight. Yeah. And it was something about getting my tail whooped and not being able to breathe that made me like, man, maybe I shouldn't smoke no more. Yeah. And then I kept going like, man, I need to put this drink. Man, these drugs ain't it, and this isn't benefiting me in any kind of way. So I thought I was a man, but I was a lost little boy with issues, big enough to fill this room.
Gotcha.
And it just changed my life in a good way.
I can attest to some of that, what you said about boxing. I'll do a little boxing myself. Like you said, you walk in there, first time, you thinking, I can fight. Mm-hmm. You think you can ready to street fight. This is not the same. Nah. It's not the same. You get hit one time, you got 3 minutes. It's not like I'm stopped, we done. No, we got 3 minutes. You got to finish this. You got to finish this.
Ain't no quitting.
Yeah, you got to finish this out. So that stamina is most important. Mm-hmm. Going back to a little bit what you said about your life and how boxing changed you, how do you think it changed your mindset? How do you think it helped you?
We go through life, especially as young men, with this false perception that we bad. Yeah. And can't nobody mess with us. And our ego is this big. Right. But really, we ain't nothing. Yeah. If we think however bad we think we are, there's always several men out there above us that are way badder than us. Right. And that can really hurt us in a way that we don't even understand yet. But like I said earlier, I had a couple wins in the street, so I thought I was good. Right. But then after getting humbled, see, boxing is a reality check. It is. Sparring is a reality check. You've heard folks probably talk about that before. Mm-hmm. But just sparring and just there's something about getting hit in the face, which all these young boys need these days. Right. Especially the ones quick to grab a gun and, a weapon or something or another. They ain't never been hit in the face. Right. They ain't never been beat up. So they just need a good old-fashioned ass whooping most of the time, so.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Cool. So we're going to talk a little bit about, what you do here. Let's talk about, the kids you train, the people you train. How do you see the impact in their lives?
Man, I can't tell you how many kids and young men I kind of attract, it seems like, the 17 to 19 to 20-year-old younger guys. And, man, they come here so lost. Like, some of them might have a little boxing experience or a little whatever experience, but it's more so they're lost up here and in their heart, than anything. Right. So, first and foremost, I point them to God. And prayer is one of the most important things. Getting into your Bible, getting in line with Him first. Yeah. But the boxing it kind of, people don't understand how it can go together, because a lot of lessons that are in the Bible can be applied to lessons in boxing.
Yeah.
Like
sure.
in Psalms 144:1 is blessed be the Lord my rock that laces my hands for war and my fingers for battle. If that don't sound like boxing, or if that don't get you hyped going into a sparring or a match, then I don't know what is.
Right.
But you know, they come in here like lost little boys with no sense of direction. And I swear to you, even if they don't box anymore at all, they leave here a better, more confident young man than they were when they started.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. This poster back here behind me, discipline.
Oh yeah.
That's my main thing from boxing, what I've learned from it. I think discipline is showing up in every aspect of boxing, from when you first start, when you warm up, to how you train. Like all of that is a test to just boxing and discipline. It goes together, and that goes over to life. So that's one thing that I picked up from boxing so far. But I'm glad that you are showing the young men that, you know, it's the same thing. But that's good. Yeah.
100%.
Really,
yeah, if you ain't got discipline, you ain't got nothing.
right, at all.
And that's all aspects of life.
Yeah.
See, boxing, it coincides with everything.
Yeah.
If you can pay attention to the details.
Right.
100%. Because I have to always check myself when I'm walking in the door. Now, when I get home from a long day's work, I don't bring my feelings inside to my family.
Right.
Man, if I brought work inside to my kids and my wife every day, they probably have left me a long time ago.
Quick question. How do you break that? How do you stop that? So when you had that long work day, and you about to come home, where's that line at where you just like, hey, I gotta leave this here? What do you do?
To be real, man, you know when you had a long day of work and you ride home in silence?
Yeah.
No radio, no nothing. That's exactly what I'll do sometimes. And while I'm thinking on the way home, I'll think like, all right, let me take some deep breaths, relax, especially if I had a rough day. And then when I'm pulling in the driveway, I'll be like, all right, Bobby, go in here. You better put a smile on no matter how much you hurt, no matter how tired you are, or how you feel, because as a man, your feelings don't matter.
Yeah.
They do at times, but when it comes to your energy and that you bring into your home, you can either be the daddy that come in like, hey, what's for dinner? Throw your lunchbox down. Hey, dad, hey. And that's how you really feel.
Right.
Or you can be the daddy that comes home like, they're like, daddy, oh, hey, baby, come here. How was your day? You know, and have that energy. And I've noticed when I do that, the energy stays good in my home.
Gotcha.
Because we control the energy in our home as men.
As a man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good. What are some things that you do outside of boxing that kind of keep you sane, or just keep you at your baseline level to where you?
Well, gratitude, first and foremost. I get up, no matter how I feel. It's normally early.
Yeah.
When the sun ain't came out yet.
Yeah, I heard you say 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I wait. Yeah, we do 4:30 a.m. sessions here.
Not an early riser.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
But you know, but the first thing I do is I sit there and I just thank God. For example, I'll say, thank you, Lord, for my life. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my friends, my family, my loved ones. Thank you for just allowing me to wake up and do what I love to do.
Yeah.
You know, and I might run through a couple other, but gratitude is the most important thing, because it's a revolving door. Energy is everything. Yeah. Whatever you put out in this world, it's going to come on back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. That's what's up, man. So yeah, man, I definitely appreciate all the work that you're doing, though. Just
yes, sir.
Meeting you, and I know it's our first time interacting, but I'm ready to work, though. You ready to work? We can get some work.
Yeah. You know, I was born for this.
Some drills.
Yeah. Let's go.
Man.
You ready?
Yeah,
Come on.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So typically, I like to do some yoga type stretching. One of the common mistakes that boxers make is they don't stretch as much as they should. So you think about boxing, everything is tight. Everything is here. You know, you end up pulling a lot of back muscles, shoulders, you name it. You can pull anything in boxing. When you're younger, you can get by with it, but when you get, you know, towards, you know, in your 30s, 40s, it's more and more important. So I'll run through some basic yoga stretches. So what we're going to do is you start here, right? About shoulder width apart. Come here and you go up. Deep breaths. What's important here, you're not really trying to stretch and reach the ceiling. You're arching your back slightly. Good deep breaths. Through the nose, out the mouth. Try to breathe through the pit of your stomach. What that does is really open up your lungs and gets oxygen to the places that's lacking most of the time. So typically we'll go from this. So you go, get your feet together here, touch your toes. If you can't, just try to get close. And every single stretch, every pose is all about breathing. Trying to relax as much as possible. And when I stretch, I like to also express my gratitude in moments like this too. It's just like one of those quiet moments that you might randomly have, especially through your day-to-day, just taking a moment to stretch and just think about some things that you're grateful for. So from this one, all right, you're going to go down to like a push-up position. So the basic way, the correct way is to kind of like, you'll see, you go ahead and just swoop in, but a lot of guys will go here and then kind of ease that chest down first and then push up like that. And this low back stretch here, you're really trying to breathe through those low back muscles. Good deep breaths. And I like to run through these stretches with most of my guys so they can get good and loose, especially before we, sparring or drill work or whatever. It definitely helps out a lot, man. All right, and you're going flat, chest down, and you're going to push off into that V here. All right. So in this stretch, it's really working at behind the shoulder blades, okay? And if you want to get the calves in at the same time, the lower you put your heels to the ground, you feel it in those calves?
I do, yeah.
Good. And see, if you want to get in a deeper stretch for that upper back behind the shoulder blades, you're trying to put your head lower, like so. Low, and then what I like to do here also is just kind of lean to your left a little bit with that back. Yep, leave your feet in the same place. Oh, yeah. And see, this is stretching muscles that really apply to boxing too. Just hold at your left side. All right, now go to your right. Yeah, good deep breaths. When we do stretches like these, we forget to breathe because we're so focused on the stretch, So just remember to breathe. All right, go back to the center. Push down. All right, I'm going to come up here. Just walk up and squat here. Let your heels hit the floor. So this is a stretch I like to do with my fighters as well because what this does is it stretches the hips out really well. You use your hips a lot in boxing. And if you got tight hips, then punches ain't going to come off snappy.
Right.
And so we'll hold this stretch for a minute. I ain't going to put you through that torture where you got to hold it for a whole minute.
We can get it.
All right.
We can get
All right, cool. So, yeah, we typically will hold this for a whole minute. And, I mean, it's a lot of guys that have low back problems, they think it's always in the back.
Yeah.
But if you focus on the muscle groups around the pain, you meet the pain in the middle and you can knock it out.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, we'll do these here. Also, if you want to get like a little bend, that helps, stretches those ligaments, in those knees and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I hear yours cracking now.
Yeah.
So you needed this. It's good. Okay, and then I'll come back up, touch your toes. Yeah. And then up. And that's one.
So, how many we doing?
We ain't gonna keep going through it, but I just want to give you an example.
Gotcha.
I like to run through them at least twice.
Okay.
A lot of times, and next thing you know, guys is
Moving.
they ready to get it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
We're gonna work on that hook a little bit. We're gonna fix it. All right. So the best way to do it is throwing out that right hand and freezing. Give me the straight. Turn, full turn. Yep. There we go. Because every time you turn that right hand out, it's important that you're pointing that back toe towards your opponent, just like so. Drop that knee slightly, boom, right there. See, you got your legs incorporated with everything. Keep this on the chin. There you go. So now, when that left hook comes out, it's just like pistons in a motor. One goes out, the other one comes in. Boom. But the thumb's got to be up. There you go. Sit and pull back, though. Put your weight back on that back leg. Sit. Ha-ha.
Sit on it.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's here. Watch my feet. Turning with that right hand. And then when we're throwing that left hook, this is coming back. It goes.
And turning that way.
Yep. Uh-huh. And my head, you're pulling your head back with the shoulder. So when that right hand comes back, your head comes back. See, because you're making a mistake of leaving your head here, right? Versus here and out the way.
Yeah.
Because when you're back here, you can see everything.
Yeah.
And you're generating that rotational power that you're looking for.
Gotcha.
Okay? All right, so let's do it slow again. Right hand. Turn. Yep. Now, thumbs up. Aha. There you go. Do it again, but don't lean.
Gotcha.
Thumbs up on the hook. Again. Bum. Pull back. Pull that weight. Aha. Right here.
Yeah.
So you just got to reach out a little bit. You still want that good 90-degree here,
Gotcha.
but just reach out. Here. Boom. Reach out. Thumb up. Thumb up. Boom. That's it. Right hand. Left hook. Better. That's better. Again. Bump. Bump. But try not to follow all the way through because you're going to push your weight off balance, okay? Center of gravity. You want to finish right here. If you don't never want to punch past your face. This side of your face, when you throw that left hook, this side of your face, that's your point of reference. Thumbs up. Boom. Okay? All right. 2, 3. Bump. Bump. Don't lean. You feel that lean?
It's this hand. It's keeping this up.
Uh-huh. Again. 2, 3. And that back knee. Turn it in. Right there. See, that's your balance.
Gotcha.
When that heel touches on that hook, that's going to give you that foundation that you need. Okay? So turn it in and then sit on it. That's, yeah, uh-huh. You getting there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Again. Yeah. There you go. Don't push it, though. Just pop it. Boom, boom. There you go. Because when you push, you're going to push that balance, okay? Center of gravity. Ready? Here. There you go. Just sit on that knee a little bit. Boom, that back leg. Remember, 60% of your weight here, 40% of your weight in the front. I know I'm giving you a lot to work on.
Now, I'm putting more on. I feel it, though. But as you're saying it, like, I can feel
Good.
it's more weight on this one than it is this one. So how to make those adjustments in the moment.
Good.
In the moment.
Good. You learning. Good. Again. 2, 3. That's it. Pull back. There you go. Pull that weight back. Aha, that's it. That turn is all you need.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Turn, sit. Ooh, there you go. You getting there.
Yeah.
You feel the improvement, right?
Yeah.
Boom, sit back on it. Don't push it. You felt that weight come forward that time. Remember, the head comes back here, and that weight sits on that back leg.
Gotcha.
2, 3. You sitting, you see you reaching. Loop that long arm out of there,
Slow
okay?
motion real quick.
Boom,
Here.
and loop it out.
Here.
Same time.
Let's sitting at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Turn, sit. Turn, sit. Turn, sit. Look at my upper body. Turn, sit. You see?
yeah.
I'm pulling my weight back. Just like that. Oh. Huh? Good?
No, I'm seeing your body like as it's moving though, like that. I switch from one side to one.
Mm-hmm. It's all about flowing.
Yeah.
Rotational. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sitting back. Get that weight back. Do it again. Throw it out.
Here.
Now throw that left hook. Sit. Up here. Remember, don't go past your face. Right hand on your chin. Boom.
Right.
That's the form you're looking for.
Right.
Okay.
All right, man. So we're at the last part of the episode. Got a couple questions for you. Just gonna answer them as you may. All right. What's one thing you do every day for your mental health?
Working out or whatever. And it's really hard for me as a coach and, a father, husband, working full time to even find that time. Mm-hmm. But, like I told you before, that gratitude thing is big, but the exercise is also a big part of it. Because and boxing really is probably one of the most healthiest things you can do for your mental health. Yeah. Because even if you don't know what you're doing, if you got a whole bunch of built up frustration and anger, man, you put some gloves on and just, scream, whatever. When you done, it's like the weight is
yourself out, everything.
Yeah, the weight is like lifted off your shoulders, and whatever you was mad about or whoever you wanted to beat up on, you don't even really want to do it no more because you're so tired.
Right.
But that's the thing, like with when you learn how to box, for example, I guarantee you a bunch of fighters and, or guys that just box for fun, recreational, whatever, they'll attest to this too. When you start boxing, like you might fight all the time in the street before, but when you start boxing, man, you don't fight in the street no more.
Yeah.
I haven't been in one single street fight since I learned how to box when I was 22 years old.
Right.
And that's a testament in its own.
Right.
So with that mental health part of things, man, like this boxing stuff can really weed out all of that bad stuff that you got in your life. It's like you dump it out, and then it's just really about how you replenish. Gotcha. Self-talks, or if you got good friends that can give you good advice, which probably most people have one, maybe two if you're lucky, because most of your friends going to lead you.
The bag could be your friend too.
The bag can be your friend, yeah, and it'll talk to you for real. Yeah. And like, I actually tell some of my fighters, like when you snap a jab perfectly, or when you throw leather, if you throw it right, it's a snap sound. It's like it sounds good. It's attractive. Right. But when you throw it wrong, it's like a boom. Yeah. It's a thud sound. Right. So yeah, it's funny you say that. Yeah, the bag can talk to you. Right. So yeah, it's therapeutic. Yeah. Yeah. It'll save you a lot of money too. Oh, true. On therapy sessions.
That brings me to the next question. So,
that's funny.
Therapy or journaling, if you had to pick one?
You said therapy or journaling?
Yes, or journaling.
When you say journaling, you mean like just like writing stuff out?
Yeah, right.
Like
write down your feelings, write down how you feel.
I would say therapy. Prayer is probably the biggest thing for me, but before prayer, before I really started building my relationship with God, me and my wife would we'd go see a holistic doctor. Yeah. And some people have their feelings about them, but man, my wife had a lot of childhood trauma. I had a lot as well. And I held on to a lot of that bitterness all the way through my adulthood. And most of the time in parents or whatever, men, women, it don't matter who you want to apply it to. Yeah. All that childhood stuff don't really bother you in your 20s or even your teenage years. It comes back in your 30s or whenever you have children. Right. And then you see, oh man, how could I ever do anything wrong to this perfect little baby that I got? How could my parents or whatever may have happened? But anyway, back to the holistic thing. That was real big for me. I used to make fun of my wife because they do reflexology where they touch your feet. You ever heard of that?
I've heard of that.
So certain parts of your foot connect to different parts of your body. Okay. And the dude could touch my foot and say, "Oh, you been having back problems?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, well, after the day it'll be better." He'd be like, "You been having earaches?" "Yeah." "Oh, well, after the day it'd be better."
Yeah, I never heard of that.
When he would put pressure there and it would hurt bad, like I'm in there hollering. Yeah. And, we would go through that and, next thing I know, I'm crying about something that happened to me when I was younger or something I went through, a bitterness about my father. But anyway, that really, I would go on the therapy side. Okay. Long story short.
Cool. When you're overwhelmed, what is the first thing you do?
Man, when I'm overwhelmed, breathe.
That's a good one.
Deep breath and stay quiet. Because most of the time, if I get overwhelmed, the first act is emotion. Mm-hmm.
That breathing exercise you just had us do here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, breathing, just deep breaths can really change a lot. I mean, I went through a period of anxiety. I used to make fun of my little brother. My little brother had it since he was young. Like, he can't even drive on the highway. Right. And he still has that issue to this day. And he's in his 30s. Wow. But anxiety, man, I dealt with that for a while. And it was just something about the deep breaths and facing that fear of anxiety. Because when you run away from anxiety, whatever that feeling that gives you anxious feeling and you run away from it, man, it's going to stay with you. Right. You ain't never going to get rid of it. Right. But if you fight it and you can eventually persevere through it 100%.
Like that.
But yeah, that's really a big part of it.
Okay. Who would you vent to first? Friend, family, or your notes app?
My wife.
Okay.
I wouldn't always say that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, cause see, man, when you're young, you have the ego. Well, I'd say God as well. It's kind of equal between venting to God and venting to my wife as well. But yeah, she's always. So I remember before when we first got together, she would be like, "You need to stay away from that person. They ain't no good." And I'm like, "Nah, come on." My mama raised me to see the good in everybody.
Right.
Like, "Nah, man, he's good. You don't know him like I know him.
Right.
I see the good in him." And then next thing you know, he'll do some crazy stuff. And I see, I told you. So it took a couple of times for that to happen. And I was like, you know what? Every time I encounter a new person, and like even today when I get like a new fighter, a new client or whatever, I say, what do you think of them? And whatever opinion she gives me, I'm taking it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 100%.
That's good.
But that's why it's important to, as men, to choose the right woman. I talk to a lot of young guys that don't even box as friends of mine. And, man, I tell them, like, if you get with that woman, if you die tomorrow, and you have children with her, whatever, if you die tomorrow, you know that she's going to hold everything down and not allow any man less of you into those children's lives.
Right.
If something was to happen to you, then she's probably the one.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, man. What's one boundary you're proud of that you set?
Man. I would say, I'm trying to think, man. That's a good question. The best boundary I feel like I've set is with folks that I'll say that I grew up with, like in the rougher neighborhoods. So I grew up around some rough guys because I was one of those guys for years. Right. And so all I ever knew was that crowd. People, the drugs and the smoking and the drinking and the going out all the time looking for girls. That's all I ever knew. So I thought that was normal. Right. And then also growing up in hectic environments or whatever, I thought yelling was always normal and arguing was always normal. I mean, it took me forever just to. My wife will give me the silent treatment when she's mad at me. And I used to be like, you're not going to argue with me? And I'd be the one raging inside wanting to argue. Yeah. But yeah, it's I'm rounding back. Ask the question one more time. I'm going back to the question.
What's one healthy boundary you set?
Yeah, so the boundary I set with those folks that I came from is just I would distance myself from them. And to be honest, man, the boundaries kind of set on their own, especially like if your relationship revolved around drinking, smoking, partying with those guys. Man, when you quit, bro, you ain't got friends left.
I don't do that no more.
Right. But I'm saying those guys, I don't know if you ever did, but I'm sure those boundaries just kind of set themselves up in a way. But now when they try to revisit, hey, Bobby, what you been up to? We need to. No, man, I don't. Yeah. But, you're welcome to come. We train on Saturdays and Sundays. If you want to get some boxing in, or you want to work out or, maybe if you want to grab dinner with my family, because I don't do that, leave my kids at home and go hang out with my boys. I don't do that, leave my wife behind and go hang out with my boys anymore. I used to, but we're a unit now. Right. And so wherever I go, they're right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Last question. What's one thing you wish your younger self knew about mental health?
Man, if I'm being honest, I just wish I would have had a father at a younger age. Yeah. Because, man, this is a great last question because this is something that's kind of close to my heart, and which is why I do a big part of what I do. So I grew up without a father. Yeah. And, man, you can avoid so much stuff in life if you got a good man in your life. Gotcha. It ain't even got to be your daddy by blood. If it's just a man that loves you enough to tell you the truth, lead you to the Lord and get your path corrected and, show you some tough love early on and care about you enough to do that, man, he could save you so much trouble.
Mentor.
Yeah. Mentor. But not just that, man, like that's what the world is lacking. Yeah. Is men. Right. Not guys, like real, true men that care enough about their neighborhoods and the children in them and the children with no daddies and the children with issues. Because if you go back in history, man, like whenever marriage rates was at an all-time high, communities were safer. When there was more men in homes, communities were safer.
Right.
There was better children coming out of those homes, more quality children, more respectable, more manners. And man, I didn't have nobody to show me that. It was by the grace of God that I just kind of got tired of growing up and being in those circumstances, that I wanted to get up out of it and break that chain and break those generational curses.
Gotcha.
So I think the biggest thing that we need in the world today is just more men. And if you ain't got no kids, man, there's 100 kids around the block in these bad neighborhoods that would love to have somebody come and show them some tough love.
Yeah.
Because if you can, listen, man, if you can make it, and this is big, if you can make a difference in a young man's life that's got daddy issues and hates the world and F this, F that, if you can change his life for the better, you don't just change his life. You change a generation of people.
Yeah.
Because if you make him a leader, like a true leader, man, he won't accept nothing less than a good woman. And that good woman and him come together. They'll raise children to be good children, good productive members of society. And those children are going to go on to inspire and inspire. Because the greatest human act is what?
Love.
That's a big part,
Yeah.
but it's also to inspire.
Gotcha.
Because if we ain't inspiring nobody, especially as men, what the hell what are we doing?
Right.
We just existing,
Right.
So that's my biggest thing. So I'm glad we ended on that, because, or with that being the last question you had, because that's why I do what I do, man.
Gotcha.
Because forget the money and everything, that'll come as long as my heart's in the right place, and I'm doing that.
Got you. Hey, man, that's great. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you
Thank
for the
you.
whole thing, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out. Let them know where we can find you at.
Break 'em Down Boxing. You can find me on Instagram. Break 'em Down _ boxing. You can reach out to me through there. Even if you just want to get in shape, it's a good program to just get you in shape. The environment, like I've said before, the environment can be intimidating.
Yeah.
But, it can really build your character. A phrase that I go by in the gym that I have since I started is, we break down egos and we build up character.
Love that.
So, and I'm big on that. Because if you ain't got character, morals, and values, then you ain't got nothing, man.
Gotcha. Look, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like you said, we can find them Break Down Boxing.
Mm-hmm.
See y'all next episode.
Yeah. So I'm going to gift you a shirt today.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I just got my logo on the front, Break 'em Down Boxing, break EM down. And then on the back, so on my shirts, I like to do a lot of like good little quotes or sayings. I switch it up just to kind of keep it different. But this really goes in good with y'all's podcast, man, because, it says your mind is stronger than your feelings.
Love that.
I appreciate it, man, because a lot of times when we get in our heads, man, and then we start feeling instead of thinking and being rational, that's when we always make bad choices, you know what I mean? So, but as long as we allow ourselves to breathe, just like we were talking about with the yoga and stuff, take a deep breath first, think logically, and then take action.
You wanna go get it, keep going. If you wanna go get it, keep going. If you wanna go get it, keep going.
There you go, bro. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Keep going.
Appreciate y'all coming out here.
Keep going. If you wanna go get it, 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 keep going. Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ain't no stopping at this point. Nobody gonna stop this show. Keep it going, slow and steady. Yeah, just